true.
Yes, Tokyo and Tokyo is like really well.
Really? Yeah.
And now it's just like, cause like Tokyo always just like low, chilling,
Yeah.
have snow.
That's true. That's good.
That's good, Tokyo hang out a bit. Same vibe, right?
Oh, uncle vibes.
Empty Moscow vibe.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying the live stream based on mobile data. Oh, it works. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, try from my phone as well. Trim all OSs.
Yeah.
11 drama now.
It works pretty well.
I'm not sure about sound that song.
Yeah, because it's a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Let me switch it off first.
Oh, this photo is so good.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Oh, it's quite significant lag, though.
It takes time to upload and download.
So it's
Yeah, that's right. It'll take some time to load. I got the live stream to work.
Oh, excellent.
So it's in a channel called 11 Jalan Merlimau.
Oh,
So
excellent.
like AC or like...
Excellent.
Yeah, if you want to tune in to that kind of stuff.
Okay, excellent. Just let them know again.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
The only thing is that I think the sound will not be so good.
Okay.
So hopefully we can hear lah.
Okay, excellent. I think I do the sound check. You see whether can. I do the
It's
sound
not
check.
about
No, I play
the
mic.
fans.
Huh?
It's not about the business, but a lot of fans and...
I switch off the fan here already.
So I use the mic and see whether
Okay, yeah. Yeah, go outside and use this.
Okay. Can you see it? Can you hear it on the live stream?
There's a lag.
There's a lag.
Lag about 20 or 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Okay lah. Better than not.
You can just keep saying.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Get some help.
Huh? Oh.
On YouTube. So it's streaming from here.
Oh.
So there's a bit of a lag.
But then the sound, is the sound synchronized with the...
It is. It's in Yeah, not too bad. I the iPad, yeah. Live stream. I'm just testing. I'm release for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
You know, if PC and Jia will order now, they can set up a live stream from there, so they can watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So what, is there a link or something
yes.
like that?
So you know, earlier I posted a channel, right? Jalan Merlimau. So the video is there. Yeah.
Also, what do I tell them?
If you want to tune in, you can go to this YouTube channel.
This one is it? This one. So we already set up lah, not this one, because this one you just said that it's for tomorrow, right?
So this is just the channel. So if you go on it, you can click on it. There should be a live video.
got you this more to go.
Ah,
Round 9.
okay.
Put it aside, put it left. That's more for the grey cube. Oh, it's your bag. That's over the
The eulogy is you or you and you and T and your team.
I'm not sure. It's up to actually.
No?
It's actually up to FT.
Oh,
Why does she want to? Do they need to announce?
the pastor will call.
Okay. Let me call FT.
Okay. Not call lah, he introduce lah. Yeah, I think it's good to because this guy he's a senior pastor of St. James Church. He's based in the Beacon, this is one.
One,
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hello,
So she wants to do the eulogy. Let's talk about it.
This is my son. Yeah, correct. No. Asher. No, older. That's the youngest one. The son was ACS market then. Chok the ACS market. I remember. Chinese. But they were not my sons. This is my second manual. So we miss your entire green voice. Because you know what? Friends or whether you just understand, you just go there and just listen because yeah, because he's quite in the dialect. And my cat, all my friends went to his house, I looked up, and just the live stream, the live stream is I don't know. Whatever they come out, they can. Yeah. The iPad is on Facebook. So I was trying to make all those things. I Oh, right.
Yeah,
That's why you got the pencil like that.
it is.
Yeah. I like just that all the replies to your Facebook post for your family. Yeah. It's such a nice family. Even your aunt from New Jersey replied to him.
Didn't mention, right?
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah.
nice message.
How's she doing?
I think she's okay. Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard from her in a while.
Yeah, but should be okay lah.
He's always on Facebook.
Yeah, correct. Like your mom.
So
Like your mom. Right?
yeah, unfortunately, I'm not in Facebook, so I
Yeah,
don't go
okay.
on Facebook.
Sounds like Facebook is only for old folks like us. Sounds like.
Very quiet outside.
I did.
To introduce actually si Chua Chang Wan博士，早時也是我聖斯達嘅高等嘅博士，當今是先聖亞的救助等，也是聖公會這裡先進聖公會，我去嘅高等也是聖公會，所以是把這相關阿米我講maybe I ask him to in Lang in Hokkien in Simi pun ada.
'So I heard a voice from heaven saying, "Write this, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Indeed, says the Spirit, that they may rest from all their deeds follow them." 我听见从天上有声音说：“你要写下，从今以后，在主里面而死的人有福了。”圣人说：“是的。”他们系了自己的劳苦，做工的果效也随着他们。也是我们感谢你，亲爱的女儿，灵住之也安息在你主旁，请你看你的圣灵来恩告我们，来安慰我们。上下都有见到这个盼望，在耶稣基督共同耶稣的盼望。请就说彼此的，但是我们可以来默想啊。我准备两首诗歌，第一首就是有一位神，我要叫Janet放在给我们听，它的歌词都在你的手册里在里面有一位神。然后第二首是一个福建歌，也是我们老姐妹在生前她很喜爱，就是看外去，因为她很忠心的，现在也在主的面前听到主的声音。
你有温柔伸手。 权柄审判一切罪恶，以慈悲体贴人的软弱。有权威荣光，有恩典慈爱，是现在、今在、永在的神。有权威荣光，有恩典，是现在、今在、永在的神。有权威荣光。有恩典慈爱，是昔在、今在、永在的神。
看我的情，我的主啊，请你莫离开我。这条路我搁爱行，我需要你来作伴。看我的情。我的主啊，请你莫离开我。有时我会惊，有时不知安怎行，有时敢若听不到你的声。看我的手，请你甲我作伴，予我的脚步犹稳犹定，行到你的门前，听到你的声，甲我讲，进来我的行。看我的手，我的主啊，请你莫离开我。这条路我搁爱行，我需要你来作伴。看我的手，我的主啊，请你莫离开我。有时我会惊，有时不知安怎行，有时敢若听不到你的声。听到你的声，甲我讲，进来我的行。我的手，请你甲我作伴，予我的脚步犹稳犹定，行到你的门前，听到你的声，甲我讲，进来我的行。请你甲我作伴，予我的脚步犹稳犹定，行到你的门前，听到你的声，甲我讲，甲我讲，进来我的行。看我的手，请你甲我作伴，予我的脚步犹稳犹定，行到你的门前，听到你的
This is a Hokkien song that has brought a lot of comfort to many of us, especially for the elderly and for those of us who may not know the language. It is a prayer to God to hold on to our hands, really, guide us through this life till we appear before Him, our Creator, who loves us. And the only thing that counts really at the end of life is to hear our Creator say to us, "Welcome, enter into my presence, good and faithful servant." And I believe this is the song that our late sister, Chok, took great comfort in. And she has finished her journey, and now is with the Lord. 现在我们要来听段经文，也是我们祝志老子姐妹的她很喜欢的，就是诗篇23。我叫她的二姐来读诗篇23。
那我们大家一起来读这个诗篇23。耶和华是我的牧者，耶和华是我的牧者，我必不致缺乏。他使我躺卧在青草地上，领我到可安息的水边。他使我的灵魂苏醒，为自己的名引导我走义路。我虽然行过死荫的幽谷，也不怕遭害，因为你与我同在，你的杖、你的竿都安慰我。在我右手中，我且要坐在耶和华的殿中，直到永远。
I'd like to open this time for a time of eulogy and just call on the grandchildren and great-grandchildren first, Bill and Fang Ping, then after that Jun Yi, then after that if there are others, if you like to, I would like to take some time for you to also share your memories of whether mom or grandmother, great-grandmother. 现在我请Bill 和Fang Ping 来做这快乐的事情。
Yeah. So my ama, I think, was a very interesting person. Honestly, when I grew up, coming here, I think I kind of like just thought that she was a very jolly old woman. Yeah, she's very kind, very happy, very. She took a lot of comfort in her family. She loves seeing all of us, whether it's her children or her grandchildren or great-grandchildren. She always welcomed visitors. She was always very happy. But I think as time went on, right, it was only when I grew older that I kind of realized how of an incredible person she was. She really had one of a kind, legendary strength. She had a razor-sharp mind, and she had a very kind, compassionate heart. Throughout her 98 years on earth, she carried herself with an unwavering resolve and resilience that I really believe that only superheroes can rival. And let me tell you why. Ama came from Xiamen, a place very near Xiamen, many years ago. And she came together with Akong. They left their home in search of better opportunities. And they traveled over through various means to come to Singapore. And along the way, they faced numerous challenges. Obviously, the journey was tough, 3,000 kilometers across both. But it was really, I think, the trying time was the Japanese, where the Japanese occupation caught up with them in war. And there were family lost. It was a very trying time. My ama really persevered on. She took her children, went to the jungles, with the children to escape the Japanese together with my Akong. Not only that, she built a life in post-war Singapore. And those were difficult times. Post-war Singapore, as you know, isn't the easiest place to be in. It was rough. We were recently divorced from Malaysia. Everybody was living in relative poverty. My ama and Akong came together, built a living together. bought this house together, and we're all here because she never gave up. And I think it's really incredible. I mean, there are so many points in the journey she could have just stopped and turn back home, go back to a place that she was familiar, like she soldiered on through the Japanese, through adversity to come here we are where we are today. Set up an amazing coffee shop, take care of an incredible family. And one of the stories that really strikes me was, I think, if I'm not wrong, Amma queued for many hours in the rain for her sons so that they can go into ACS. And I think because of that, many of my grandchildren, myself included, we got to good schools to get a good education. Really shows the power of, I think, just holding on to a moment of time, persevering for our children. Really powering through for what is right. I mean, that can lead to so many good things. So, another interesting anecdote, when I was young, I'm not sure if this is really true, I can't remember, but my parents were in the United States, and I was alone with Mama. And so apparently, I don't know how, but my intestines became twisted. And that, okay, if you all don't know, right, that's extremely lethal. When you talk up there and I can die, basically. So they were in a panic, they were trying to raise my mom and dad. And then Amma just looked at me and then just kind of took me by my hind legs and shook me like a, I don't know. And then after that I was fine. So, yeah, thanks Amma, you saved my life. Yeah, but I think it's more than that. I think it's a sign of love and really perseverance. Even though she's not a medical professional, even though she's not an expert or anything, she just did what she thought she was best, and that saved her life. Yeah. So despite, I think, fighting illness in the later years, she always bounced back with really stunning strength. Every time she went to the hospital, you would think that, okay, this is it, she had to do some heart surgery, this is it. She went in for some other reason, this is it, we're not going to see it again. But every time she just bounced back. And even during this time, during the first few days, I really thought that, Amma was just going to, bounce back to normal. We're going to see her, at my place again, and things will move on as per normal. But well, everybody has a time, and I think her time has come. Even though we had throughout the years we had a language barrier, thankfully with the help of technology, we broke the barrier. We spoke about a great deal of many things. Little things, but things that matter, things about life, things about job, about, about love, about family. Personally for me, I love talking about tech. You guys know that I love talking about phones. It's my job, I write about tech, right? And, Amma was surprising, sometimes I'll come to the house with a new smartwatch or a smartphone for review and she will look at them and she will just kind of play with the things and she wonder what it is. Even in the hospital, I think she was so sharp, if she had a tablet with her, she would also kind of learn how to listen to any guidance, But I remember there was one point in time I was trying to explain to her what my job was. And I was trying to tell her that I wrote about cybersecurity. So how do you say that in Chinese? Yeah, I mean it's tough lah. I mean she didn't understand what I was saying, but not the complete idea of what I was saying, but I think what she understood and she spoke back to me was really impactful. That whatever it is, cybersecurity, smartwatches, everything, these are tools of men, right? The power to do good or do bad with them is in our hands. It's not about the tech. Yeah, it really isn't about the tech, and that really struck a chord at me. Not just with my job or how I write, but really, as how I see things in the world. We have so many innovations today. There's AI, there's machine learning. Really, if you look at the news today, I think Amma's words and wisdom really ring through. It's not about all this tech. It's all about what we do with them. Yeah. And for me, I think I was inspired to find a way to use technology to connect better with God. So, the past few years, it was my first time out there in the world traveling. I really enjoyed traveling in the United States and Europe. And I took a lot of pictures, so I enjoyed coming here, just showing her my travels and just talking to her about what what it was like, experiencing things, going to Berlin, learning about World War II, right in front of our face. And I thought it would be fun to actually kind of find a way for Amma to explore these places herself. I wanted to buy her kind of like those VR goggles or tablets to see, she could journey through, find her hometown on Google Maps or something like that. But I think it was kind of sad. I mean, we never really got a chance to do that. But what we did get the chance to do was to spend time together, as always as a family. Over the last few weeks, she did what she loved the most. She spent time with us, during Chinese New Year, all of our families. I remember she came to my house, Rohe and stuff, and it's pretty incredible. She wanted to see FT's room, which was on the third floor of the house. So she climbed up herself, which is pretty incredible given her state. She climbed up to the top of the house and she came down, and it was kind of cool. And even though I think she went through pain over the last few weeks, I'm grateful that it was short, that it was a calm experience towards the end. She passed away unfortunately, I think Monday, right? Yeah. And it was very peaceful with my mom by her side. I mean, it's sad to see her go, but really, if you look back at things, her legacy and love surround us. Not in terms of the house. These are just material things, but in every single one of us, right? Through our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and the grandchildren. She inspires me to work hard through adversity and be the best that I can be, but to always remember what matters the most, which is values and family. So, I think thank you, Amma. I mean, it's been a long journey, but I'm grateful that all the life experiences you've given to all of us. And I'm grateful that to share all these experiences with you.
So today I wanted to share 5 things that Amma has inspired me as a person. So the first one is about spending time with family, cherishing the moments and to be happy together. So as everybody knows, Amma really loves celebrations with all of us, and I think all of us love them too. So every Chinese New Year, we'll come here to Jalan Merlimau and then we'll all stand by the table waiting for the pumpkin cake and have everybody together. And you could really see how happy she was. Family was so important to her, and I think she instilled that in us all. So I think we all look forward to continuing her legacy of being happy together as a family. The second thing that I learned from Amma was to live simply and to be frugal. So Amma is very frugal. So sometimes when I'm chatting with her and then the price of things come up, you can see her eyes are expensive. And then when she came over in January, we were packing the house. It was a bit messy with a lot of things all over the place. I told her, oh, don't worry, we're going to pack it and put it in the cabinet. But she said, oh no, you have too many things, you should just throw them away and live simply. And then also recently, YP shared an anecdote with me about how he was here. So something as small as tissue paper, like the toilet roll that she has by her side, instead of taking a whole bunch, she always has one little spoon to clean her mouth. So something as simple as that, she's so mindful, and she lives very simply. She's very contented. The third thing that inspires me about her is to take care of oneself and to be healthy. She took really great care of her health with the support of everybody in this family, of course. So she was super mindful about what she ate, and she exercises every single day. I was joking with her that she was fitter than many of us, and that I couldn't wait for her to move into her house so we could exercise together. I think the greatest gift that one can give is to be healthy, and she loved us so much, and she couldn't bear to leave us, so I think she made every effort she could to be healthy, and even all the way to the end, she was so fit, and it was very surreal to see her in that state. I think all of us were expecting her to bounce back. But at the end of the day, because she was so fit, it was easy to forget her age. Yeah, so taking care of, I think, ourselves and be healthy. The fourth thing, like Bill said, never to give up. So Amma went through so many hardships in life, from leaving her home in China, to losing her brother at the war, to all the many illnesses she battled and won. So she's really such an incredibly strong woman, a real fighter, and just hope that I have half of her tenacity in life. And the last thing is to be happy. I think Amma wants nothing more for us than to be happy. So every time I was here, it just felt like a big warm hug. Like I was kind of happiness around her, that everything will be okay, that there was this very, a sense of calm and peace. And then she always, just say, 开心就好. So as long as you're happy, that's fine. So that's something that I'll always remember, try to remember through life. So those are the 5 things that really inspired me from being around Amma. And so although we are all really heartbroken, she's not here with us anymore, I'm very grateful to have had so much time with her and to have so many pictures and videos to remember her by. Like every Chinese New Year and birthdays, like we gather around her like she's like some celebrity superstar and take turns to take pictures with her. So we were very thankful. We had, and I feel very lucky to be part of this family and very thankful for the family she gave me, and to all of us, to my mom, for my uncles and aunties, my cousins, nephews and nieces. Everybody's like so kind and generous, talented and hardworking. So it's really a testament to how wonderful a grandmother and great grandmother she was. I know she was watching over us, and we will all continue to do our part.
Thank you, Bill and Pang. Now, Jenny.
Hi everyone. We'll talk about Chok and my great grandmother. To me, in the 20 years that I've known her, I think to me she's a hero. She's definitely a warrior. And as I think we have said many times, I think she has been the greatest Olympian. If you got a chance to participate in it. I think during the time that she was in hospital, I think even though that she was in pain and suffering, I think she really remained very sharp and really cared for us a lot. Like an example that I can give is about my sibling, because despite all that she was going through, she can still remember like all the small details about my sibling in her life. So I remember my mom was telling me about Azor. When she was visiting Azor, she asked my mom about Olympics. She asked her, did the day of Olympics change? Which was really amazing, because even though she was going through so much, she still could, she was still interested and really she remembered all these small details. Yeah. And after that, she even told my mom to remember to record it for her. I think this just goes to show how much she really cares for all of us, like her children, her grandchildren, and her great-grandchildren as well. And she really enjoys hearing about all our lives, giving her updates about how we're doing. And it also proves how immensely it meant her that she was able to remember all these details. That it was all Like it all mattered to her so much that she put in her heart. So yeah. And it definitely hurts that to know that I probably will not be able to share her directly about my swimming again. But I know that even as she moves on to a better place, she definitely keep us all close to her heart, like how she has done all her life. And I know that we all do the same. Yeah. So I believe that her strength, her tenacity and determination is definitely an inspiration to me in not just my swimming, but will also be an inspiration to the rest of my life. So yeah, and I'll definitely keep her in mind as I work towards my goal in making the Olympics and to make her proud. Thank you.
Maybe one more if there is.
Okay. This is unprepared, so I don't have a script. I'll just speak from my heart and just share that. So she has already had this one. I thought it's useful to share with everyone. Why all in so I won't attempt to use my brain. Why Hokkien? Hokkien be hot and double. Với khả năng con mất cảm ơn ô bây giờ mình讲现在这个物件是值得我们教我们落来一代头一项你知影妈妈真侪年是要教我的华文的程度较好，但是安尼几十年来知影我的程度是到这到了，但是有能办一只亲的意思，零岁汉我会小过比较，铁人磨成针。And then we can see how she has lived her life, how she has endured, and where she has gone. She really lived out this saying, 铁人磨成针，真的，妈妈家己做出来，真的。伊来迄阵，敢若铁人到这站，真的逐项磨成针。第二咧是活到老，岁汉就甲我讲，有人看伊98岁，伊可以有物件。She has this incredible, curious mind, and this eagerness and thirst to just keep learning. Like, can you imagine 98-year-old great grandma trying to play with Bill's Apple Watch? I mean, that's amazing. And I heard from CE the other day, since she got the tablet, you had iPad 了，伊较少看电视机，伊也无听伊 CD 了，当个用个 tablet 听的。伊真的是活到老学到老。And 我过去5年，伊的 physio 教伊几下 exercise， 互伊恢复伊的骹的力。And 伊做了，伊徛只到去exercise， 做了，家己个发明家己的 exercise 加做，我去加用。真的 ，How many of us here will do this exercise every morning in a disciplined way? I think other than GE, I think none of us were there to claim this discipline. So 真的，活到老学到老 ，she lived it up to the full and to the end. And then the last one, which I thought is very meaningful, and I meant to share this not just to those in the family that are Christians, but to those that are also pre-believers. It's something about what is it about being in the presence of God? 你會見媽媽就不是講，甲主同在，主甲伊同在，伊甲主同在。 咱即句我人直头知影，但是我真久的时间我去想主同在，是什么款的感觉，是什么款的意思？咱一日我敢会记，其实即个什么意思，是什么款的感觉，我是甲伊学的。因为我会记我细汉小学迄阵，我无顺甲读册啦，所以我下晡时 I laze around, I read a storybook instead of doing my homework. But I do this in the back room, 後尾房。下晡時，媽媽伫後尾房車衫，我伫後尾房，我倒當阿爸眠床的，就是困淡薄啦。但是我會記，我伫後尾房甲媽媽做節迄陣，我會感覺。我有一個溫暖，一個安全感，一個喜樂，跟一個敢若一隻平安的感覺。我無變過世，我倒捌去兜，我看我的冊哦，我困，媽媽伫兜食衫，我人無需要講話，無需要做一個做物件，但是我伫迄房間甲伊做一個迄陣。媽媽當面咁做一個了，伊定就歡喜，伊就平安，伊喜樂，伊溫暖，無變過世，但是我其實我知，我退歡喜。
老姐妹真的是一个有福的人，甚至在诗篇第90章第10节说，我们一个人多的9个很好的儿女，18个孙，11个曾孙，就是我看到他的生命第一个要感动。但是第10节继续的讲，就是其中我们所能领花的，不过只是劳苦忧烦，转眼成空，好像一下子我们就飞了去。可能这个也是我们在人生也是经验到的，就是说人生老一方面的。过去我们所爱亲人这些，所以刚才我们开始的时候读了在启示录，上帝说你要写下，从今以后在主里面得死的人是有福的。这圣经就是给我们知道，我们有一位慈爱还有恩典的神，他要给我们这个福，这个福气，这个就是好消息。这个就是上帝要给我们每一个人有这个永恒的生命，因为死亡不必是这个终点。因为一个人死后，这个不胜，所以呢没有看，所以好像我们刚才讲，伤心是自然，但是有了主，我们就有这个盼望，有一天我们会在主的面前相信。所以使徒保罗就跟我们解释，这个盼望是在我。那已经在耶稣里睡了的人，就是那些在耶稣信了耶稣死的，神必将他们与耶稣一同带来，那一日会到达。就知道姊妹，2005年的时候，他信了主，他住洗礼，跟他先生。从开始他就很认真的去跟随耶稣， 相信他明白诗篇所写的，就是说，我信的主以别神来代替耶和华的，他们的忧苦并被加增，他们烧点的死，我不会献上，我的嘴唇也不提别神的名。所以你看到他一开始是全心全意来敬拜耶稣，他打算在这16年里，他是无不足。刚才我们所听到的就读的诗篇就是他敬拜，我相信也是描写到他在信主的神怎样去看待。刚才也是提到，2014年的时候，他有顾虑要不要去开这个手术，那个心脏没有受到什么大伤，因为在最后那时刻他就抓住那位置，那时他的时空教练也是说，他说到上帝其实他说到这句话就是说。上帝说：“我要给你一颗心子，做这个手术，也是很顺利的完成了这个手术，安然度过这一关。2年后，2025日，他也是因为血感染导致，但是也是很不幸。你看他两只大拇指指着在从看。”
43是歌真正好，甲主耶稣真好。
谢谢，还是上帝所给你的这个 人了，你不止来拯救我们，把你的圣灵放在我们自己的生命，来带领我们走这个公义的路，来荣耀你自己的生命。我们现在来接受上帝的祝福。我们这样祷告：慈爱的天父，是生命的主，恳求你来安慰商家，使他们在他们的忧伤中